It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma.
We're in the place they call the Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. So for the Thunder, their last game, a win against the Spurs. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal.
Thunder trailing by 8. Westbrook passes to Dawkins. To the paint. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The shot's good from Westbrook.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, 9th in points off turnovers. And they were in the top half of the league in opponent field goal percentage as well.
And talking about their three-point percentage, really a hallmark, I think, of successful offenses in today's NBA. And they use that shot to a devastating effect all season long.
Pass to Azania. Picked by Vucevic. Shot off the screen. Jump shot is good that time. Vucevic has got 12 in the game.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions yet.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
There's the pass to Hazania. They get it back. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
It's another look. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
They set the pick. Pick by Vucevic. Kicks to Watson. There's the three. That's good.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And the basket good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability. From scoring.
Pass to Hazania. Picked by Vucevic. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. And the Magic lead by 13.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
The shot. The shot by Dawkins is no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And the first one drops. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. McGarry's checked in for the Thunder. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Payne kicks to McGarry. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Passes it to Hazanya. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Watson with it. Lets it go from the wing. Morrow with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot by Dawkins is no good.
You know what? He's never been known as a three-point shooter. Not sure why he continues to try.
Here's Hazanya. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Hazanya's got 6 points.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Here's Morrow, guarded by Harris. Morrow kicks to Payne. Clock at 6. Pass to Dawkins. Expanding his range. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for Orlando. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Second, the Thunder.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
And there's the pass to Hazanya. All sorts of time. They grab their own miss. Dedmon kicks to Napier. No good from outside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Payne. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both him. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Dawkins. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Durant attacking. There's the bucket. Good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Free throw no good for Durant.
What a performance from Durant here. 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Payton against Westbrook. Shoots from the baseline, and the jumper is good. Westbrook's got 11.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Payton kicks to Harris. Dishes it to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Another miss by Oladipo. Thunder trailing by 10. Outside Westbrook. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. 13 points in the game.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
It's about rhythm, Clark. They're up above 50% now for the game, and you'll take that on any night. And defensively, there's still some work, though. They're going to have to shore up. Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Magic have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The Magic making a switch here. Watson's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams checked in. Outside Durant. Pass to Dawkins. Pulls up on the wing. Oklahoma City gets it back. And that one's good. Adams has got his first points in this one.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
The dish to Watson. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
Oladipo misses.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut now to just 3 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Oladipo goes in. Harris dishes to Vucevic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Vucevic has got 18 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes to Dawkins. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris against Ibaka. Harris passes to Vucevic. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good. And it's a 7-point Magic lead.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Durant with it, picked up by Harris. Back to Durant. Pulls up, high post. Here's Adams, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, he wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Oladipo against Durant. And Oladipo kicks to Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And let's take a look now at Russell Westbrook's number. Coming off a terrific season. 1st in assists, 4th in steals, and as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And dropping dimes, too. I mean, led the league in assists, and he's an absolute magician with the basketball.
Magic leading by 7. Watson dishes to Harris. They set the pick. He feeds it to Oladipo. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He finished with 13 points and stuffed the stat sheet with a double-double. A standout effort all around. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could. Probably use a recharge.
Here's Oladipo. Out to Harris. Watson for three. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. It's Durant on the wing. Goes up the baseline, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now just a 2-point Magic lead. Watson kicks to Oladipo. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. Thunder with the rebound.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
And it's Westbrook missing. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
All right, Doris. Screen by Ibaka. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Dawkins. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Orlando leading by 4. Watson kicks to Gordon. Harris against Adams. Now Watson jacks up a 3, and he gets it to go. Watson's got 6 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way
these are the
too
guys
easy.
you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. 4th, Russell Westbrook.
There's no luck involved in being amongst the league leaders in steals. You've got to combine the toughness with the ability to move your feet and the tenacity in going after the ball.
Mitch McGary's checked in for the Thunder. Here is Watson. He has 6. Pass to Azania. The feed now to Dedmon. Orlando moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. No good off the front iron.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
The pass to Hazania. Watson kicks to Harris. Over to the wing. Here's Hazania. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. From 17 feet out. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Watson. He's covered by Westbrook. And it's Harris off the drive. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adams. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Durant kicks to McGarry. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Well,
and we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Something's checked in for Waiters. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Payton in at the one spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Tries from 10. And it's good off the back rim and in. 24 points for Vucevic. Durant against Harris. Puts it up. And he drops that one in. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Payton passes to Gordon. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Oladipo right side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Westbrook passes to Dawkins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Payton kicks to Gordon. Oladipo dishes to Vucevic.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Payton. How he did last season. Averaged 6 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
And the Magic making a change here. Watson's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Screen by Ibaka. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. It's hauled in by Watson.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Here's Vucevic, and the bank shot is good. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Dawkins kicks to Ibaka. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Payton. Here's Watson. The Thunder pull it in.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 19 points and 10 assists also.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you could say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
There's the pick. Here's Vucevic. And the shot falls short this time.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Durant dishes to Westbrook. Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. Dawkins, the pass to Durant. It's stolen by Watson. And here they come. And here is Payton. Vucevic up top. He dishes it to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. That's good. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Dawkins. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Dawkins has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Thunder. The Magic have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Harris a screen on Dawkins. Payton drives in. Here's Harris. From outside off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Now here's Durant. 22 points for him. Here's Adams. Second chance shot and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, let's take a look at how Oklahoma City ranked in the league last year. First in scoring, second in rebounding. And they were number 2 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. This team really prides itself on getting after the ball handler and attacking the ball on defense.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense and you can win games.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Thunder also changing it up. Mitch McGary's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
That one is no good. Oklahoma City has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. They set the pick.
Move the ball. Stick it.
Payne with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Shot from the inbound. The 3 from Morrow, and he gets it to go. Morrow's got 7 points in the game.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In third, the Thunder.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here's Napier. Pass to Hazanya. They set the screen. Off the screen. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Payne. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Feeds to Adams. Misses the layup. The Magic have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Kicks it to Napier. Here's Garai. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Now Payne passes it to Dawkins. Puts up a three. The rebound by Hazanya. The Magic trail by 12. He kicks it to Napier. Garai, and he's covered by Dawkins. Looking to end the drought. Good on the jump shot.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Tipped away. Morrill kicks to McGarry. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dawkins, good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Napier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Garai. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Magic have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Dawkins is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Here's Dedmon. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. You look at the second half, and you can point to missed opportunities, especially at the foul line, as one of the main reasons for this loss, if they go on to do that here.
Harris is checked in for Hazanya. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Westbrook with a screen for Durant. Left side, Ibaka. Pass to Dawkins. 5 to shoot. Screen by Ibaka. To the right side. And stolen by Payton. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
For Orlando, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Garai. Thunder with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant with it, picked up by Harris. Westbrook drives in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Ibaka with the screen on Payton. Floats one, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. The kick out to Oladipo. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. First free throw is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most. They got the W.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present Nikola Vucevic.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
this is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. So for the Thunder. Timberwolves leading by 4 on the court for Minnesota. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Downs is out there with Smith. And it's Rubio in at the point guard position. Here's Smith. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over the back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Martin against Dawkins. Count that one. And it's 7 points for Kevin Martin.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Dawkins, the pass to Ibaka. And Dawkins slams it in. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Ibaka down low, covered by Smith. Wiggins against Durant. Clock at 4. Here's Westbrook. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves leading by 7. Wiggins kicks to Rubio. Outside Martin. Excellent D from Cancer.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Smith's shot is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Here's Dawkins. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando. Good! The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Rubio dishes to Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And that's 12 points for Kevin Martin.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. Great showing for him last year in scoring. 13th in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Josh Smith. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Muhammad. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Muhammad, the pass to Pekovic. That one off the back iron and out.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Durant, that's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Muhammad. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Wiggins, and he's covered by Dawkins. That's good. And it's 9 points for Andrew Wiggins.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
It's Durant with the drive, and he gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Muhammad. Here's LaVine. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Wide open. The shot by Dawkins is no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. And Zhang kicks to LaVine. Passes it to Muhammad. Zhang, a screen. Off the screen. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's now 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Shoots from the line, and the shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Dawkins, a screen on Jang. Ibaka with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Ibaka, no luck.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Levine dishes to Muhammad. Shoots a fader, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
And that does it for the first quarter. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career.
You know, coming in.
You can kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he says, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. And he's become a real credit to our game.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
Dawkins, he's in at shooting guard. Anthony Morrow out there with McGarry. Then it's Payne, and it's Cantor in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic gave them an edge. He finished with 13 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great...
Thunder trailing by 7. Pass to Dawkins. Screen by Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. 17-foot shot on the way. Adams from down in the low post. It goes.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Stolen by Durant. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Timberwolves leading by 3. Levine passes to Wiggins. And the rejection by Ibaka. And that one's good. Wiggins. Here is Durant. He's got 8. Pass to Dawkins. From 13. But they'll get another chance. Here's Adams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Wiggins. Tries again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Muhammad hits them both. Thunder trailing by 7. And the pass to Adams. There's the screen. Right side Durant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Pekovic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Second, the Thunder. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Dawkins against Wiggins. Westbrook dishes to Adams. It's Westbrook with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now here's Muhammad, defended by Durant. Shot from 12. No basket with that shot, having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Wiggins with the block, and they'll keep possession. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. For Oklahoma City, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Good on the second free throw.
It's been fun to watch Durant in this one. He has 11 points and 4 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
And Muhammad kicks to Pekovic. 5 to shoot. Wiggins, shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. 1:35 left to play in the first half. Westbrook drives in. Dishes it to Adams. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Adams has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Timberwolves made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Thunder trailing by 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Dawkins. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Dawkins has got 6. Kicks it to Muhammad. Feeds to Levine. Jacks up a 3. But they recover it. Wiggins left side. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Dawkins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now here's Muhammad. He's covered closely. There's the dish to Levine. Jang, a screen. Here's Wiggins. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Outside Durant, beyond the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Stolen away. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. The whole new group out there. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Josh Smith. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Wiggins. And Levine subbed in for Kevin Martin. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Zhang is out there with Pekovic. And it's Muhammad in at the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Pekovic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Now here's Payne, covered by Rubio.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Payne. He has 5. Passes it to Dawkins. Just 5 to shoot. There's the screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. McGarry, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Snatched up. Goes up again. Muhammad, no luck.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Rubio outside. He feeds it to Muhammad. He dishes it to Levine. Knocks down the 3 ball. Levine's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And there's the feed tomorrow. He kicks it to Payne. Shoots the 3. Here's Dawkins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Let's take a look at Ricky Rubio. Some stats on him. Good season for him last year. 7th in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And last season, his floor awareness was impeccable. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everybody involved. Some good numbers for the Prophet. 10 points and 1 steal. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Rubio outside. Offline with his 3. Thunder trailing by 6. And Dawkins slams it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Pass to Levine. Puts it up from 17. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Now here's Payne. D right on him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Russell Westbrook in for Payne. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Wiggins is checked in. They get it again. Tries yet again. And Pekovic with the lay-in. Pekovic has got 10 points in the game.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend. Out
to the wing. McGarry passes to Dawkins. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Jang, a screen. Pass to Pekovic. Here's Wiggins. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Now the pass to Adams. Outside Westbrook. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. Pekovic inside. Adams on him. And it's Pekovic missing. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside Westbrook. Here's the screen. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Westbrook's got 18 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
.58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wiggins drives in. Thunder with the rebound. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
No good on the free throw. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. And he sinks the second. 34 seconds left to play here in the third.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Adams. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Durant.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one. That's the end of the third. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action for the Timberwolves. Garnett comes in for Kevin Martin. Now Westbrook inside. You've got Ibaka and Kanter. Russell Westbrook out there with Dawkins. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And now it's a double-digit lead. 23 points for Russell Westbrook.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
To the middle. Here's Towns. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Smith comes in for Gorgui Dieng. Martin's checked in for Kevin Garnett. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Muhammad. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pekovic with a screen on Westbrook. Dishes it to Smith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dawkins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Ibaka. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the game for Ibaka, he's got 8 points and 2 rejections.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those 2 things.
Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 13. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
There's a screen by Cantor.
Move the ball and stick it to
Rubio against Westbrook. Martin with it. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 21 points for Kevin Martin.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
The drive by Rubio. Another shot. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Pekovic.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Westbrook double team. Here's Cantor. Here's Dawkins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Freak. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 11. Martin attacking. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Move the ball
Hi,
around.
Kevin.
Make
Flip
the
Saunders was
rotate.
just going over the plan with his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Dawkins. The shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists tonight.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
Westbrook passes to
Let the
Dawkins.
game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Kicks it to Durant. There's 1:47 left in the game. Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Timberwolves trail by 13. And here's Rubio. Smith sets the pick for Rubio. Feeds it to Begovic. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And the shot is good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Durant. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
The shot by Dawkins is no good. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Wiggins kicks to Martin. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
OKC, make some noise.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Payne. Payne gets a screen from Dawkins. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, and trick-or-treating door-to-door with me tonight are Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's very
Trick-or-treat, give me something good to eat.
Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City. This is a team they knocked out in the first round and last.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Western Conference NBA action, the Memphis Grizzlies. And Wright's checked in for Randolph. Green comes in for Wright, and it's Larkin in for Tony Allen. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dawkins comes in for Dion Waiters. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Dawkins is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Larkin. Shot clock at 5. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Dawkins against Conley. Ibaka with a screen on Conley. Ibaka wide open, he fires. Misfires after coming off the pick.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Gasol a screen. Larkin kicks to right to the left wing. Conley against Dawkins. Here's Gasol. Banked in off the glass. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Conley. Westbrook with the block. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way, and that is good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. To the wing right side. Puts it up from 17. And the shot is long.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Larkin dishes to Green. Gasol's in the post. Adams on him. Off target at the rim. Outside Westbrook. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Memphis making a change here. Stokes is checked in. Mitch McGary's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Wright sets a screen for Conley. Here's Larkin. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Larkin's got the game tied up here for Memphis. The Thunder shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
And thanks for that story, Doris. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Larkin. He has 5. There's the pick. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Here's a look at some stats for Mike Conley. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 16 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Payne, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Dawkins against Conley. Now the pass to Larkin. And it's Green missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Green, the screen. Here's Larkin. He's got 7. Durant with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Dawkins. Shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. McGarry passes to Dawkins. Shot is no good. Good work defensively by Conley. There's the feed to Green. Conley kicks to Larkin. Here's Wright. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in. Latrey. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Conley penetrating. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Conley's got his second basket.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Payne with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 6. From the arc. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Thunder lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated. Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Off we go. A close game. Now starting the Thunder with some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Morrow. And Dawkins subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Right against Durant. Pass to Allen. Back to Wright. Outside Randolph. Allen gets to Conley. Shot from the wing. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. The Thunder with the lead. Left side Ibaka. Stolen by Randolph. Conley dishes to Gasol. That ties the game. Gasol's got 6 points.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Dawkins, the pass to Durant. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Ibaka against Randolph. Outside Conley. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Conley.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the inside. Stolen by Allen. Conley kicks to Wright. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. So the wing on the left. Here's Gasol. Not enough on that one as it misses. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Kicks it to Durant. Passes it to Dawkins. Here's Ibaka, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ibaka's got 6 points.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
While we have the time, let's
get into them
last
on the
season's
perimeter.
best transition teams.
Posts.
Number
Rotate
1, the
over
Grizzlies.
and make your presence felt.
They love to run. I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Wright, he's checked in for Randolph. Green comes in for Wright, and Shane Larkin subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Waiters. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's the teardrop. Gasol, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Feeds it to Payne. There's a good screen. Here's Dawkins. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Dawkins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Green kicks to Larkin. Gasol a screen. Fires the 3. Gasol with another miss.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He ended with 20 points and pulled down an enormous 8 rebounds. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Gasol.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Now Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, let's take a look at how Oklahoma City ranked in the league last year. First in scoring. Second in rebounding. And they were number 2 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. This team really prides itself on getting after the ball handler and attacking the ball on defense.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games.
Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Larkin. He's got 10. He feeds it to Allen. 6 to shoot from 10 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Larkin. The dish to Stokes from about 16. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Durant with a wide open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Nobody near Allen. Wide open shot is on the money. Allen's got 6.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
It's stolen by Adams. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Inside, Dawkins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dawkins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Larkin kicks to Green. Dishes to Larkin. 56 seconds left in the first half. Allen, that's good.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points a game last year, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Durant, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Here's Allen, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
It's been a solid outing for Allen. He has 8 points and 2 steals. Whether it's making a tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And Westbrook, here we go. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely save the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the second free throw, good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here is Green. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Miami.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
And we're through the first half of basketball.
Kevin, you obviously...
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Wright, he's checked in for Gasol. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Zach Randolph. Green, he's checked in for Darrell Wright. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Tony Allen. So the Thunder 5 right now. Dawkins in at 2-guard. Adams is out there with McGarry. Then it's Payne. And it's Morrow in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Tony Allen's checked in for Memphis. And both free throws good from Stokes. The Thunder with the lead. Payne with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now Conley. Wright sets a screen. Conley into the lane. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Payne dishes to Morrow. Payne kicks to McGarry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dawkins. The Thunder with another miss. Memphis leading. Here's Green. Outside Conley. The three-pointer, no good. Now here's Payne. He dishes it to McGarry. Puts it up. Pass to Dawkins. Expanding his range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wright sets a screen. Conley, the pass to Wright. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Stokes kicks to Conley. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Allen. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Payne kicks to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. A steal. And here is Conley. 12 points for him. He kicks to Stokes. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Grizzlies.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Morrow.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
McGarry with the steal. Payne with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Move the ball.
And the pass to
Stick it too
McGarry.
much.
Here's Dawkins, guarded by Green. The shot by Dawkins is no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Out left to the wing for the lead. And he gets the bucket. Dawkins has got 11. And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 1. Conley dishes to Green. Connects on the foul line jumper. Thunder shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Now here's Payne, covered by Conley. To the paint. Sinks it. And the shot from McGarry. 7 points in the game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Allen's shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Dawkins kicks to Payne. Pass to Dawkins from downtown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Russell Westbrook, number 1. Michael Conley is 3rd.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Marcus All's checked in for Brandon Wright. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Russell Westbrook in for Payne. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
His 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.110 left in the 3rd quarter. Green, no luck.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Dawkins, a screen on Conley. Westbrook drives in. Dawkins. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Here's Green. Back to Conley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Michael Conley's done. 12 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is. Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Westbrook passes to Dawkins. And he bangs it home with one hand.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Green. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Gasol. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Westbrook passes to Dawkins. Puts it up from 15. Morrow dishes to McGarry. Here's Dawkins. Again, Oklahoma City.
Yes, Mitch McGarry.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. Once again, as we get set for the fourth quarter, a terrific game so far. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Michael Conley. And it's Green in for Tony Allen. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Dawkins checked in. Green is out there with Wright. Then it's Zach Randolph. Then it's Brandon Wright. And it's Stokes in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Wright against Westbrook.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
The pass to Cantor. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Back to Wright. Wright sets a screen. Randolph with the ball. Cantor covering. Randolph's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Durant. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Wright kicks to Randolph. Back to Wright. And the wide open shot from Green. And Dawkins pulls it down.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And Wright kicks to Randolph. Back to Wright. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Stokes kicks to Randolph. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. Baseline try, and he hits the jump shot. And now it's just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Durant against Randolph. And Ibaka slams it in.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Here's Randolph, and Durant sends it back. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one.
Kevin, during
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan, Kevin Durant. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now as the Thunder will